All right, so I was having issues with the Jeep. I rebuilt it. It was running perfectly for about 2 weeks. And then all of a sudden, when I started it, the oil level gauge wasn't moving and it was telling me to check all my gauges. So as I came over to the oil pressure sensor, which is right down there, I replaced it. And it still didn't work. So then I started testing the wire that connects to that oil pressure sensor, and I wasn't getting any power to it. And then it was still running fine, but as I was driving it, all of the other mass airflow, idle position sensor, they were all giving me low high voltages. So they all connect to these two harnesses. Okay. So what I had to do is I had to take the intake manifold off, which is kind of a pain in the ass the way they set this up. Don't care about this, but here are all my sensors that I have on the intake manifold. Here's my map sensor, idle position, throttle sensor, all this. This is my injectors on here. So somewhere in here, when I wiggle the harness, that connects to, so these two big plugs, I think one is like 181 or C181 and one of them's like C103, and they connect to these two plugs right there. And when I wiggled them, the truck would drive nice, and then it would idle like shit and drive nice and idle like shit. So there's definitely a short in there. The reason I had to take off the intake manifold was because in order to test these with the battery on, too much of a pain in the butt to be able to reach in there and back probe those wires. So I took it off, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this, it's a 2004 Jeep, and I'm sure some of these are pretty ratty, these wires here. I'm gonna take all of this apart and probe these wires and check them out. I'm definitely not getting power to, I think this is it right here. I think this is the oil pressure. This is the oil pressure sensor gauge. So this isn't giving me any power, and it's not sending the signal back to the PCM. So I'm going to go through this and just kind of see where I'm getting the short. Obviously, somewhere in here. And then somewhere in here, these are shorting out because when I was wiggling these, now I don't know if it's this part of the harness or if it's the two harnesses up there that have a short. Now what I'll do is I have the electrical guide. I'll come and I'll test each one of these pins to make sure I'm getting the right voltage. And then once I notice this harness going here to the PCM is fine, I'm going to come through and I'm just going to make sure all of these are connected, and I'm sure they're not. So I will keep you guys posted and up to date, and hopefully I've taken this intake manifold off a few times. You know, before you put it back on, easiest thing to do, connect all your wires. One time I took this off, I put that back on first, and then once this is on and bolted, it's like trying to slide your hand, my big fat hand, through here and plug all of these into this area, which is a complete fucking nightmare. Don't do it. Plug it all in first, put it on with the screws. Anyway, I'll keep you posted on this. Definitely a wiring issue. All the sensors are brand new, so I'll figure it out. I'll make some more videos and let you know.